chasing our only dream, breaks and schemes. Waking up at dawn, all my fears are gone. Almost up today, never, never, not today. Not gonna fall. Step by step I go, faster than the flow. Broke through every chain, I will not be contained.
Good morning, everybody. I can't let you down. I got to give you the good stuff this morning. Let's just make it happy. Yeah.
And shine, coffee's brewing, feeling fine. News is out and on the air. Shizzy whiz nuts wild, but we don't care. Morning whiz and coffee. Talk the news, he's a tease. Laugh it off, we're on the go. Shizzy whiz nuts, start the show. Let's go. Get it, yeah, oh yeah. Headlines spinning in the breeze. Stupid jokes, he's such a tease. Sip the Java with a smile. Pants are off, but stay a while. Morning whiz and coffee. Talk the news, he's a tease. Laugh it off, we're on the go. Shizzy whiz, let's start the show. Let's go. Get it, yeah, oh yeah. Headlines spinning in the breeze. Stupid jokes, he's such a tease. Sip the Java, wear a smile. Pants are off, but stay a while. Morning whiz and coffee. Talk the news, he's a tease. Laugh it off, we're on the go. Shizzy whiz, let's start the show. Let's go. Get it, yeah, oh yeah. Serious is overrated. Every day we're caffeinated. Talk the town, but in a jest. Morning whiz is always best. Time to run. Morning show's a load of fun. Grab your mug, don't spill a drop. Laugh your ass off till you pop. Clock is ticking, time to run. Morning show's a load of fun. Grab your mug, don't spill a drop. Laugh your ass off till you pop.
Oh my god, Shizzy breaks Larry. Shizzy broke Larry.
Oh, yeah, that's much better. That's much better. Oh, how sweet it is. And so before we dig into it, let's just see. 286 currently is what Newsmax is showing. And it looks like most likely Michigan, Arizona. Undeniable. I said, if you're going to win, make sure that it's undeniable who the next president is going to be. Did I not say that yesterday? Yes, I did. Let's say this again. Make sure it's undeniable. It got to the point last night where AP shut down their feed. They absolutely shut it down. The BBC shut down their feed. CBS, NBC, they all were shutting down their feeds. They weren't showing the results. Oh, the salty tears have got to be just flowing today. The screams and anguish. AP's right at the top of it. AP's going to be right at the top of it for you guys because this is what they're reporting. Global leaders congratulate Trump, but his victory looks set to roil the world again. If I remember, Trump's last presidency, he didn't start any wars. He was trying to pull us out of wars that we were currently in. And I think the American people saw what they wanted to see, and they voted for Donald J. Trump for the 47th president again. We won in Europe. Thought so. In Europe, thought so. Okay, there you go. It's insane. I'm in Minnesota. I'm happy today. That is good. Be happy. No, you should be happy. You should be in a good place. I know that I'm in a good place, and I got very little sleep last night. Yes, and this week I already knew it was going to be a crazy one. It was going to be a crazy one. We weren't expecting we would have a result. We were not expecting that we would have a result by the end of the day. By the time I shut down my stream after 7.5 hours, we had a result. Donald J. Trump is the 47th president of the United States. I'm wondering what the concession speech is going to sound like. Do you think it'll be plagued with lawsuits? Do you think that that's how it's going to go? I found the black community voted for him. Kamala thought she won them over. Yeah, Trump topped it drastically. Do we really have to wait until January 20th to toss the trash out of the White House? Yes, you do. Yes, you do. There were multiple riots that were firing up last night that got ended pretty damn quickly. Those got quashed pretty damn quick because Antifa was out in force. If you didn't believe me whenever I told you back at the time that Camel Toe had these protesters out there protesting for Palestine, that all they were is unmasked Antifa trying to show their faces now, and they were stirring up more hate and division, that it wasn't something that wasn't coming from one side and not the other. So don't be surprised when they start in again if Donald Trump wins. It's not over yet. Inauguration Day is coming. You figured you wouldn't do the show? Oh, yeah, a lot of people thought that. No, I did get enough sleep that I could do a short show. It will be a shorter one today, of course. And I'm not dancing on anybody. Well, maybe a little bit. Maybe a little bit. But I couldn't let down the chat. You guys need to have your saltiness. You gotta mine that salt, those tears of joy. The verdict of U.S. voters was more decisive than every one of the left pundits and analysts predicted. Now the world waits to see whether the election of Donald J. Trump as president, 47th president, mind you, and also 45th president, is as destabilizing as Americans' allies fear. That's not what they feared. Let's go. That's right, Volstorm. Trump secured, and as you're seeing here, they're saying Trump secured victory Wednesday after surpassing the 270 electoral college votes. Yeah, at 280. And the votes are still coming in because some of these are telling you it's going to be another week or so before we have the rest of it. And like I said, 286 is where he's at right now. And it looks like Harris moved up whenever she grabbed Minnesota. Barely. Yeah, that was pretty good lead over Trump. But it looks like we've got Arizona coming in very soon. Nevada's already coming in with 90% in, 51.5%. Almost over $50,000 worth of votes. We've got almost 100,000 Yeah, 100,000 in Arizona with 67% in. Michigan, it's at 49.8%. The reason that they haven't called it with almost 100,000 votes leading is because they have to roil this news cycle. But if you look at what AP is showing, if you look at what AP has to show, this is what AP is showing. Mm-hmm. They're showing Trump at 277 and Camel Toe Harris at 244. They're not showing Nevada. They're not showing Alaska. They're not showing these. They stopped counting last night at what, 2 o'clock in the morning, 1 o'clock in the morning. They stopped counting. They're waiting for the rest of the world to wake up, and they're going to go, oh my gosh. Yeah, that made it much more difficult. A lot of people were concerned with that. A lot of people were concerned with that. And that's why I told you that I wasn't going to stop streaming until we had a clear leader. Till we knew for sure what was going to happen. Oh, yes, that is absolutely true. But that's not what they're saying, Captain Kern. The AP, if you believe what the AP says, they've got to stir up the crap a little bit more. Because here's what the AP reports. Yeah. AP reports that the U.S. House is still up for grabs. Yeah, that's how the AP is reporting it. But if you look over here, if you look over here, what do you got? It shows 188 to 200, so it's not completely clear in the House map. Senate map results is right there. There's the Senate, 51 to 42. House is 200 to 188. Governor results, they haven't even shown all of them yet, but the numbers are just rolling in. The numbers will keep rolling in. It's not going to get much better for them. Yeah. Yeah. It's going to get crazy. It's going to get crazy. But it's sweet. I'm falling fast, y'all. Short nap time. Yay for Trump. Just remember, it's the start in a long road. And absolutely, this is a very big truth. Now that we have Trump as the clear winner, and it looks like the House and the Senate's getting it, hold their feet to the fire. All of the promises, keep their feet to the fire. Trump tells you that he's planning on clearing out. He's going to have Elon come in there and start weeding these people out. Hold their feet to the fire. Cut that, what is it, $3 trillion out of our budget. Put the tariffs on foreign goods coming into the country. Keep it with the states. This the abortion issue. Keep that with the states. Don't bring it back to, the Republicans need to focus on what the promises were made. If they do that, then we have a possibility of winning another 4 years and another 4 years after that. But you have to not play the politics, play the truth. Do what these people asked, why they voted you in. Ignore all of the noise. Finally, reduce the federal government. Absolutely. Some are demanding a recount. Yeah. You saw Megan and Tug, another great stream. Yes, Megan and Tug was absolutely a wonderful stream, I'm sure. It always is. Shizzy, joyful warrior. I'm so looking forward to being unburdened by what has been. Yes, as am I. Didn't Trump do a little house cleaning when he was in last time? No, not good enough. Not good enough. You really like the new VP? Hope we see more of him. Oh, I'm sure you will. Yeah, losers always demand a recount. That is absolutely true. Losers always demand a recount wherever they can. And it's smart for them to do that. It is absolutely smart for them to do that. And you will see that as they're demanding these recounts, that those recounts will come in, and they'll count and they'll recount, and in the end, they'll be in the same position Donald Trump was. Of as long as they don't go start suing the government, that was Trump's mistake right there, allowing people to do that. Trump's first term saw him as him insult and alienate longstanding American allies. No, that would be incorrect. No, that would be very much incorrect. But of course, the AP thinks that you're short-sighted because you have to remember 4 years ago, the legal voters that are currently in were only 15 years old. And the 4 years before that, they were only 10 years old. The current voters that were out there voting don't remember anything but what their liberal parents might have been telling them about Donald Trump. They had no concern over it. They've been listening to the news, not at all. They were too busy playing with what is it, Cabbage Patch Dolls or Teletubbies or something, some crap like that. Yeah, I want to have a watch party for today's episode of The View. Oh, God bless. You should totally do it. It's gonna be so salty, so salty. Where are the 81 million who voted for her and Biden last time? Well, they couldn't get their trucks there in time. Trump has pledged to ramp up tariff feud, and it's not a tariff feud with China. That is, see, this is the problem. AP. Let me speak to you, AP. The reason why you shut down the counts last night is because it became undeniable that Trump had won. You couldn't argue it. You had your little vote counters over somewhere, and just to make sure that everybody gives that appearance of, oh yeah, the counts are going really good. What county was that again? Maricopa County. Oh yeah. And then of course you had what the Trump rally was doing, what the camel toe rally was doing, and what happened at the Trump rally. They stayed energized, and camel toes at 2:40. They decided to leave. They called it. They said camel toe is not going to be out tonight to give a speech. And then we waited for another 2 hours for Donald Trump to come out and give one of the greatest speeches ever, thanking everybody for all the hard work that they did, getting them over the finish line. There wasn't screaming. There wasn't gnashing of teeth. There was no loud cackle. And as I said, hold their feet to the fire. Hold AP's feet to the fire that they'll actually start reporting things properly again. The economic and strategic rival in the Middle East. No. Trump has pledged without saying how to end the conflicts between Israel, Hamas, and Hezbollah, because he knows how to get things done. You don't want him coming at you like that. He's also vowed to end the Russia-Ukraine war within 24 hours of taking office. Most likely, and I'll say this in all seriousness, and most likely, I would say that Putin and Zelensky both are going, oh shit. Yeah, we need to end this stuff as quickly as possible. Mm-hmm. And Biden, I guarantee you, is going to come out and he's going to have something to say. It's going to be backbiting, of course, because he's been calling Trump a racist and a Yahtzee for what now? How many years? MAGA baby, go dogs. Good to see you. Good to see you, JC. It is wonderful. Winner. Yes. Yeah, Israel's happy with the results. Putin is you're making you keep Steven Seagal until you leave Ukraine. Trump, of course. War is big business, but Trump will end that. That is the hope. That is the hope. Storm USA. And of course, he is going to end this right here. Is Israel's Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu says, "Congratulations on history's greatest comeback." Well, not as great as the one that's all over Camel Toe's back. Your historic return to the White House offers a new beginning for America and a powerful recommitment to the great alliance between Israel and America. And you notice that Camel Toe didn't even want to meet with Netanyahu whenever he came to speak to Congress, which would have been probably shored up a lot of her beliefs. No, while Netanyahu was here talking to Congress, giving a speech, she decided to be on a campaign trail because of the rioters that were there. The same people that are currently coming after it again. Netanyahu and Trump had a tight relationship during their former president's term, but ties soured when Netanyahu congratulated President Joe Biden for winning in 2020. No, they didn't sour. No, there was no sourness there. What it was is you have to talk to the American president. And of course, Joe Biden was the American president. They were still scheming last night on how to get him out. And those idiots were really talking about impeachment before any inauguration. Well, because they see him as a criminal. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky, I appreciate President Trump's commitment to the peace through strength approach in global affairs. This is actually the principle that can practically bring just peace in Ukraine closer. I'm hoping that we will put it in action together. We look forward to an era of strong United States of America under President Trump's decisive leadership. And how quick they run away from Joe Biden. I wonder if Trump sees through Zelensky's BS, knows that he's got his balls right there in the vice, and he's going to tell him you need to cut your shit. The future of U.S. support for Ukraine's fight against Russia is one of the biggest unknowns about Trump's foreign policy. So you have to remember that there was a ceasefire. There was a ceasefire. Russia was pulling out of Kyiv, and Zelensky went at him. Yeah. But they don't, AP won't report about that. No. They can't tell you the truth about what happened, because if they did, all those billions of dollars that are going to Ukraine currently, they would have to account for. The big money flush, the big money grab. Yeah, Ukrainians have got to be shitting bricks right now because he's not happy. His money gravy train is gone. Absolutely. I'm sure some Caesar head through Zelensky and Putin. Yeah. As he does with Israel, Hezbollah. He sees through all of it, and he's going to, like I said, hold his feet to the fire. Absolutely hold his feet to the fire. No matter which way this is going, hold their feet to the fire constantly. For the next 4 years, don't give them any slack. I'm going to watch The View today. Curious to see if anyone's heads explode. Yeah, that would be a curious thing. Hungarian Prime Minister Viktor Orban, they threatened him with prison. They took his property. They wanted to kill him, and he still won. Hungary's nationalist leader, one of Trump's most ardent foreign supporters, welcomed a result, as he said, would have a transformative effect on the world and bring an end to the war in Ukraine. We have many plans that we can execute in the coming year with President Donald Trump, said Orban, who Thursday will hold a summit in Budapest for some 50 other European leaders, many of whom feel much more apprehension about the impact of a Trump's second presidency on Europe's economy and security. Well, if America is the leader, then they need to take the lead and stop being wishy-washy. That's what Trump promises. He wants to get it shored up on the United States part of it first. I can guarantee there are a lot of federal workers right now that are filling out the resume to see what qualifications they have. I'm curious. What qualifications do some of these people have? We know how to steal from the rich and give to the poor. They want to think that they're Robin Hoods, but what they're doing is stealing from the poor and putting it in their own pocketbooks. They're stealing from the rich and putting it in their own pocketbooks. They are the tax collectors. They are the rich. They're the Nancy Pelosi's of the world that are worth millions upon millions of dollars off of the backs of hardworking people by passing resolutions and then voting on nice, perfect little timed stock picks. They're the AOCs of the world that went from bartender to TikTok superstar because of their time in the government. They're the people that called you racist, called you misogynistic, called you horrible. And all of a sudden, there's no more Cackles going to be in the White House. She never got to the position of being the first female president, but there still is another month. Still is a couple more months for them to boot Biden and put her in power so she can at least say that she was the 47th president. Now that would be funny, wouldn't it? To see Biden step down so she could become the 47th president. That would make Donald Trump the 48th president. So not only would Trump be the 45th, 47th, but then also the 48th president. Stock market is up 1,300 points. Oh, I know. Last night I watched my holdings jump by about 15%. It was insane. And speaking of insane, there's only one person that can do this for you. Only one person that can make this happen. And if we're going to have it, we're going to have it. Justice for Peanut.
What's that?
How
Justice
you
for
doing, MG?
Peanut.
Did you get some sleep last night?
A little bit when the kids weren't waking my ass up.
Why were they waking you up? Was I too loud?
Because I don't know. I didn't. I was going to get on, but daughter had trouble getting to sleep, and then she woke up 9:30. They wouldn't go back to sleep, and then at about 11, my son woke up. I think he had a bad dream or something. He woke up and he went. I walked him back, and he went right back to sleep. But yeah,
they felt a disturbance in the forest. That's what it was.
I think they felt the excitement in the air. And
I think so.
And so, I think they could feel all of those liberal hearts just breaking and the tears flowing. Maybe they were afraid of a flash flood.
That might have been. Oklahoma is pretty dry right now. Well, it is.
No,
dry.
we're not.
Rain.
No, we can't take any more rain. Those tears raining down would flood us out. Need Noah to save us.
Yeah. I mean, and it really was difficult watching this last night. It was I told everybody ahead of time, you can be my witness on this. I said I'm going to probably stream until we have a clear winner, which I figured it would probably be in the morning, like this morning. And I was just basically going to shut down the stream at some point because I would be too exhausted, and then just feed everybody over to this.
Yeah.
I was like, I'll just keep that one running in the background. I already had it planned. I had it set up on the back end. I was just like, all I have to do is hit one button and it'll boom. It'll be like I was on vacation. Just have a stream running in the background, just showing those counts come in. It was amazing to me. This is the first year that we had a hard time with AP, with every single news agency reporting it, that you couldn't get clear, concise. Like, all I wanted was the interactive map where I could go, how many votes are left, how many counties, and then zoom in and pull up the actual county and see what it is. Oh, they eliminated all that shit.
Oh, yeah, they got rid of that. Yeah,
it was gone.
Because it wasn't showing what they wanted
by
to show.
county. No, and it became overwhelmingly apparent. Not only did he win, but he won popular vote.
Oh yeah, he did. He did better. I mean, in a lot of places he did better this time than he did last time.
If I'm not mistaken, the last person to do that was Bush. Am I right? In
maybe
90 or something like that. He won the popular vote and the electoral vote.
Would have been Bush in 04, I think.
Okay.
I think W did that against Kerry. It seems like.
Swift boat Kerry. It is. Oh, and
it has 3 Purple Hearts though.
Oh yeah. My grandfather had 2 Purple Hearts and was on a ship that was sunk. So
yeah, well, I mean, Kerry had a scratch and he got a Purple Heart. Yeah, so.
Oh my gosh. So of course are you in a checkout line or something?
I am at the ATM.
Oh, that makes sense. I thought those numbers sounded familiar. I won. We won bigly. Yes. Trump's acceptance speech was great. Yes, it was.
Yeah, see, and I missed all of that. So I guess I was checking.
You can just go back. You can go back to the very end of my stream and you can get his acceptance speech. That's the best way. If you want to see it, we've got the whole.
Yeah, I knew it was over when, I want to say it like 9:30, 10 o'clock my time. Maybe about 10 o'clock or so, they were like, yeah, Kamala just went home.
Yeah. Oh, God.
And I was like, she's done. Like, because that's what Hillary did. They just done. That it wasn't going to work. That they knew that it wasn't looking good. And then when I saw that, and I was saying that was early. That was like 9:30, 10 o'clock Central.
Yeah.
I saw that report, and I was like, oh.
Yeah, we watched
either
that
happen. Or they know the fix is in, and they're not going to sit around. Just wait till the morning. That early morning ballot dump comes in.
It was going to be more difficult. It was going to be more difficult for them to do that because everybody was watching for it. Everybody was watching for it. And it wasn't just 1 or 2 places. It was everybody was watching for it. They had people sitting out there more than likely filming to see if any shenanigans when they happen.
Well, you had places in Pennsylvania where they were like, "Oh, everything's down."
Oh yeah,
and they didn't have paper ballots. And we're not back going by 10, then you're not going to get to vote, and all this. It's like, okay.
Yeah, it was getting crazy. It was getting crazy, and of course, they have how people voted over here on the AP, and it is so horrible. It is so horrible. Race or ethnicity. Do you see how they show this here? This is wrong. 83% of black voters supported camel toe, but it was when they're saying 15%, their numbers are skewed. Trump had more black voters on voting for him than she did.
I don't know about that.
Yeah.
I mean, they're pretty much lockstep. That voting block is lockstep Democrat. So for 83, for her to get 83%, that's horrible for her. So I could see Trump getting 17% is already double what Republicans ever
Biden
get.
did.
So
yeah,
because it's usually like a 92% Democrat vote, 92, 93%. So
I don't understand this. Women, 51% of women 45 and over supported camel toe, and then it says 47%
vote on emotions,
of women
not logic.
supported Donald Trump.
Oh.
And I don't know. I have a hard time. Well, and the thing that they're trying to say here, that 74% of black men supported camel toe, I don't think that's true. Because they were if you did not, you probably didn't. Oh my God. Because we listened to a little bit of Fox News last night. And what's his name? Juan or whatever.
Oh, okay.
The race bait piece of crap that he is.
Yeah.
He was sitting there going, oh, it's white men that are voting for Donald Trump. And they were just like, no, he's won the black men over like pretty drastically. Yeah. Like black men were stepping up and saying, no, we're not voting for her.
Yeah, they're being replaced.
He started calling them racist.
By illegals. The working class is being across, no matter what race it is, black, white, the working class is being replaced by illegal immigrants. Mm. And because it's holding wages down.
Yeah. In Pennsylvania, a friend of mine who votes
someone who's worth $15 or $20 an hour that when I can pay an illegal coming over, minimum wage. They pay them under the table minimum wage.
Yeah. Well, and here's the thing, Betsy. For your question, it's not a question, but for your question, you're hoping that it counted every damn vote. I said this last night. I said it yesterday. Is I want to see it so clear. I want Americans to make it so clear, not just this election, but every damn election. Make it so clear where you stand on this. Don't be wishy-washy. Don't be, well, maybe I'll vote, or it looks like clearly my person's going to vote. No, get out there and vote. It doesn't matter whether you're on the left or the right. Get out there and make that clear statement that this is that you hold these people accountable. That is your duty as an American, to hold the people that are representing you accountable for their actions. And not fake accountability. We're not talking about saying, oh, well, Trump, Russia, collusion. We're not talking about the fake accountability. We're talking about real accountability. Were things better whenever Trump was in office last time? Yes. Have they gotten much worse since Camel Toe and Biden have been in office? Yes. And they still have another month and almost 2 months that they're going to be holding that position. I mean, that's drastic. 2 months of holding that position, and then an inauguration. Those things are that right there should put a little fear in your heart. And let me ask you, because maybe you can answer this. So what's to say that Joe Biden doesn't all of a sudden say, you know what, my mental capacity isn't here, and he leaves? So that means Camel Toe becomes the 47th president, and then Trump becomes the 48th president. Yep. So would that mean that Donald Trump was the 45th, the 47th, and the 48th president?
No, it'd be the 45th and the 48th. Because until he's sworn in as the 47th, he's not the 47th.
Damn it. I was hoping we could call that one. That would be awesome. Oh. I'll still make fun. I will tell you that, I spoke with my wife this morning, and I didn't. But
she's happy.
Oh no, she's as joyful as a peach. Joyful as a peach. I am sure that she has lots to say, but she doesn't want to say it right now. I'm almost positive. I am. I'm going to go grab some coffee real quick.
All right.
And I'm going to throw up the music. I will not play the whole thing. I didn't give it all to you yesterday, guys. So I'll give you just a little bit tonight. Just a little.
Sandy shores, get a tan, Rambo the orangutan. Driving a golf cart, old man Rambo is half crazy, yes he can. Well, that SOB's a sight to F and C. Oh, Rambo's rolling, rolling, rolling. Has the sun, he's free at last. While Shizzy has his coffee, these two are having an effing blast. Whoa, Rambo's rolling, rolling, rolling. Has the sun, he's free at last. While Shizzy has his coffee, these two are having an effing blast. Shizzy on the dunes, coffee in hand. Rambo is a loon, and Shizzy is, well, that is too dirty to say here. Shizzy on the dunes.
All right, there we go. I'm back. Coffee in hand. Yes. Oh my gosh. No, it is very, very, very quiet in Shizzy's household this morning.
It was quiet when I left, but everybody was still asleep. So.
My wife woke up this morning before I did, which is a rarity. It was late last night. I got what, 3-4 hours, about 3 hours of sleep last night. Yeah. I woke up and I turned on my computer, walked over and said, be there in a minute to chat, just to let them know that I was still showing up. I hadn't left you guys. She didn't kill me in my sleep. So that's a good thing. But yeah, so we've got
she has to realize that things were better under Trump before.
No, see, that's the problem. Is she was too busy watching MSNBC and Rachel Maddow and all of these folks that were just like, Trump is the worst horrible thing. Yeah. That's how it happened.
Oh no, you need to watch The View today.
Yeah.
That's where it's going to be at today.
I can't watch it live though. That's the problem. You can't pull those things up. I just saw that Trump won almost 40% in California. Yeah. Well, that's because all the liberals moved out, hoping that they could go affect places like Tennessee.
They're trying to turn Texas.
And Texas, Georgia. They were moving into Austin.
Yep. Austin was already a funny place, but they've really messed up.
Turned it into little Los Angeles.
Yeah. But two things come out of Texas is absolutely true.
Yeah. Stairs, and I don't see no horns on you, son. The unified Republican grip on Washington would set the course for Trump's agenda. Oh my God. They are just like,
they're fit to be
I am just watching how salty AP is right now. Like they're not even reporting the true numbers. We watched it last night. We were watching, I had AP running in the background, and at some point they shut it down. They shut down their feed.
Of course they did.
And I think that was the same feed going to BBC because it disappeared at the same time. Like, you know, they had their poll watcher they had the little squares. They had their poll watchers in one, and then they had the news report in the other. And then down at the bottom, they had Biden and Harris on either side, you know, and their supporters were out there dancing. And all of a sudden it was like Harris's supporters were just finally petered off. And then they came out and reported, oh, she'll come out tomorrow and address it. There's so many more votes to be counted.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, the ballot dump hadn't happened yet. But yeah, they were like, yeah, she's going to bed. The people who were there at her little shindig were pissed.
Oh, yeah.
She didn't show up.
Mm-hmm.
Were you surprised?
Are you surprised she was going to show up? You would think.
And
You
you
would think
see, you
she
see
would
that
come out.
Jill Biden was wearing a red dress yesterday when she voted.
I know. I saw that. Who do you think she voted for?
Exactly. You don't think they're pissed about what happened to him? But he's out there wearing a MAGA hat and in a visit somewhere, and just with a big old smile on his face. And then she's wearing a red dress.
Oh yeah, it is, and it is going to be salty. Like they are freaking out. I guarantee you. My wife is going to have a hard time with this over the next few
I can't
hours.
wait till I get. One of my legal assistants is a huge lefty. Oh, today's going to be great because she was all about Hillary, and I remember that. She said, and my partner, my managing partner, we'd be over there in litigation, in our little litigation wing or whatever, and she'd come over and start talking stuff, and we just, okay, yeah. And then she shut up real quick.
I got to do this. I agree with them.
When they skew their sample sizes the way they do, they always oversample Democrats. And so it skews that way. Always.
Exactly. People are applauding and clapping. What? Because we told you this
they finally realized that the pollsters are dumbasses.
What, they didn't realize that during Hillary's?
No,
they said figuring this out, John.
Yeah.
You're just now figuring this shit out, John.
Yeah.
We've been telling you this for the past 8 years.
Yeah.
No, never been the finality. The world is still gonna happen. Even if Kamulto would have won, the world would have still kept turning. It would have just been a shitty place to live in.
Just been on fire, Fireball.
Likely. Good morning. U-Haul should be making a fortune now with everyone moving out of the country. I'm telling you. All these people that think that living in a third world country like Mexico would be perfect. There you go. Here's your opportunity. The border wall isn't all the way up yet. You got those places that you can
got
escape
a chance
through.
to go.
Those foreign countries that you were telling us that you're going to leave to, those doors are still open.
Exactly.
I'm curious how
Honduras
fast.
Honduras is nice this time of year, probably.
They're empty. I mean, those countries are empty. You've been flooding them over here to this country.
Yeah, all their bad criminals are here now, so that'll be pretty safe.
Yeah, it should be pretty safe. Have fun with your maybe they can cry enough tears they can just grab a rowboat and take their happy asses back across
take
the
a rowboat
border
to
where they want
China.
to be.
That's where they belong.
Yeah. I mean, isn't that the most peaceful, wonderful place that you've ever been to? Yeah. I hear that North Korea is beautiful this time of year. Also,
they have Pooh Bears. So.
Yeah. Good morning, happy Red Wave Day. Yes, it was a great red wave. Good morning, Alicia. Good to see you. Hey, Squid, how's it going? You hear Venezuela has some spots open? Yes. Yeah. But you'll see that they'll go, oh no, we didn't mean what it was hyperbolic or whatever.
I'm gonna have to wake up tomorrow.
No, you said it 8 years ago.
To move the.
Yeah. Yeah. We've been talking about this.
Absolutely dive bombed under Obama.
Yes. And the Democrats are just now realizing this.
Oh God.
Yeah. John, we don't even have straight bar graphs right now. The fact that celebrities think we give a shit what they think is hilarious. Absolutely. Yeah. Well, I'm wondering how this is going to affect all those people on that P. Diddy list. Oof.
Oh, man, I've got to hope justice is swift.
Why don't you show the whole thing? Why don't you show the whole clip of what he said? Because it was much more than that he had to say.
Oh, yeah.
He said they're not sending their best people over there. They're opening up their prisons, and that's who they're sending across the border.
Yep.
When these people are clearing out their prisons and sending them to the United States.
Yep.
They're sent there. What happened to the hundreds of thousands of children that have gone missing under Biden? Under Biden and Harris, where are the hundreds of thousands of children?
He's got to have his fresh supply of hair to sniff.
Yeah, I guess so. Hi from Scotland. Congratulations to you guys. Yeah, and we should still be holding Donald Trump's feet to the fire. All of the things that he's made promises over for the past 2.5 years, we need to hold his feet to the fire.
Absolutely.
Like this is a victory in that we have looks pretty much like we've secured the House and the Senate and the presidency have all gone red. And now that they have that kind of power, they need to shore this stuff up. Don't try to bring some bullshit abortion bill in front of the president that he already said, no, I'm not federalizing.
The Supreme Court's already said the federal government has no authority over abortion. So it's dead in the water. Even if you pass something, it's unconstitutional.
So if Republicans, and I will tell you, if Republicans decide that they're going to bring this kind of shit in front of the president, that they're going to try to pass some, abortion ban bill or crap like that, then you need to hold every single one of those Republican senators, congressmen, elected officials. You need to hold every single one of them responsible for wasting your freaking time. Every single one of them.
It's not.
Say, this is not what we want.
An important issue when it comes down to it. It's the economy. It's our national security. It's safety of drugs, immigration. Those are the important issues because the illegal immigration is affecting everything else.
Mm-hmm. Happy shoes. Happy hot day. Oh, I thought you said hump day. Hump day hat. Yeah, today is a hump day.
She did say hump day. Yeah.
Holy crap. I haven't gotten a whole lot of sleep, so I forget things like this. But I'm telling you, we hold their feet to the fire, make sure that what their promises were, these people that got elected, your elected officials, they're representing you, that you hold their feet to the fire. Don't let them get away and pull your little short hairs in there and you get all this happy, good feeling stuff, and then they do absolutely nothing while they're there. If they do, vote their asses out. Replace them with somebody that will do what they say they're going to do. That is the fight that you need to take to Donald Trump, to his presidency, to every single one of these people. And every time you get someone sitting there going, "Oh, racist, misogynist," no, we're talking about policy here. We're not talking about your personal beef with somebody because it's unfounded. That this is, if you're wondering why the Democrats lost this election, that is why, because Harris has no accountability at all. Never did. She shirked away from all of her responsibilities that were laid upon her shoulders. Yes. But he's...
Oh, Bulldog, I don't have a problem stopping all immigration for a period of time.
He
sort it all out.
Yes.
Stop it all.
Yes.
Just stop it. And the president can stop any group coming over for any reason at all under federal law.
Yes.
Doesn't have to, and it could be any stupid reason. They just don't like the color of their hair. No blondes can come in. He could do that. He has the authority under federal law to do it.
Yep. He could turn around and say no one from Denmark is allowed in this country until we get this resolved. We're not allowing any more Swedish women in. He could do that. He can absolutely do that.
And there are groups that he absolutely should say no more.
Yeah.
That would stop it for a while till we can shore up, till we get the American workers back to work, get stuff going again. Because too many American workers can't get a job because of people coming to, all these immigrants, whether legal or illegal, are coming in and taking a spot.
Yeah, this morning results show outstanding absentee provisional ballots 220,000 up from 121,000. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Good morning, Stormwind. How are you doing? Stormy. Shirley Marlin, I 100% agree with that. Absolutely. Yeah, and Go Dogs. He agrees also. He agrees also, JC. And that is the point. There's certain things that Trump has said on day one that he wants to get taken care of. And it wasn't that he was going to send out troops to round up Americans. No, what he said was, I am going to send the National Guard out for the illegals that are in this country illegally, and we are sending them back. We're sending them back across the border once they came. And if they want to come across the border, they need to do it legally. There's ports of entry. Come to those ports of entry, fill out the paperwork, get that crap done. This crap that you pulled is not acceptable. And it's going to become such a strain on Mexico. Mexico's going to go, oh crap, what did we do wrong? Well, we told you, don't let these fucking people in.
Yep. And we have and they're like, oh, we can't send these people back. Yeah, we can't put their our commercial flights fly everywhere in the damn world. Put their ass on a plane, send them back, and kick them off so you're gone. Don't come back. And we put the damn National Guard on the freaking border. And hey, you come across, you're getting some warning shots. Eventually, you put enough of the damn criminals down, they'll stop coming over. It's too big of a risk. Come through the correct ports of entry. Yeah.
And of course, we're looking at Elon's going to be coming in there.
Oh, I know. Government efficiency, baby. The DOGE.
The DOGE, better known as Doge.
Yeah.
Oh, if you don't think my stocks are just screaming today. If you don't think my stocks are just screaming today, there you go. Look at that. Look at that. Yeah, that's from The Undertaker, except it's Donald Trump standing right behind her, just looking over her shoulder, going, "Guess what? Guess what? It's happening.
Yeah.
It's gonna be happening." She's not looking forward to it. She's not.
Yeah, I like Trump's idea of eliminating the income tax and going back to tariffs. Our country was up until, the 19, 20, whatever it was, 16, 17, was all funded by tariffs. If you can't, we can't afford to fund our government with tariffs only, then the government's too damn big.
Yes. Oh, and if you think it's not going to be salty today, if you think it's not going to be salty today, this is what was happening last night that they didn't want to talk about. This is what was going on last night.
Do not interfere with the police while they're making arrests. If you interfere with the police, you'll be arrested. Move away. We encourage you to film. We just ask you that you give the officers some safe working space. So please move away from the officers while they are making arrests. We want you to film. We just want you to give them some space for a safe working environment. Standing on top of the police is not a safe working environment. Please give them a little more space. We encourage you to film. We want you to film. Please give the officers some space while they're doing their job. Our intent here is to get back to a normal First Amendment event without criminal activity. The only way we're going to interfere is if criminal acts are committed, or if you interfere with the police taking action.
Yeah, they were not playing around last night.
Is to make sure that
good
for everybody, keep the streets clear.
This is what they needed to do.
Every one of those right there, have engaged. They need to be arrested too.
Yes.
Backed up and covered up. They've engaged in improper activity. I guarantee it. Arrest them all.
This, I believe, is in Washington State.
Nobody likes you here. This fucking neighborhood would kill you if we had the chance. Get the fuck
See, right there. Okay, let's go.
Don't fucking die. And guess what? When you fucking
We just ask you to give the officers safe working space so that way they can do their job. Make arrests for criminal acts without interfering with them doing their job. It was our intent to have a safe, peaceful First Amendment event. However, there are criminal acts that were committed within the crowd. We'd like to return to a First Amendment event without any criminal acts. So we ask that you don't interfere with the officers.
So terroristic threats, arrest his ass.
Yes.
And the rest of them are going to try to jump in to save him. He can get them all.
Yes.
Rest his ass.
That is exactly what these people were saying. Yeah, this was in Seattle. This was in Seattle. And this was happening last night, and the news wasn't reporting it. I had a hard time pulling it up because everybody was focused on what was going on with the election. But this is bicycle cops just riding along, trying to keep it quiet, trying to keep it peaceful. Working as a whole, saying, "Hey, we're not playing here."
Do not drop items in the street. You will be arrested. Do not put lights in the police face. You're interfering with police activities. Take the
And if you the reason why they were out there is last time that this was going on, they were smashing windows, they were smashing buildings, they were destroying businesses. And you see how many people are out there. The general population are too scared to go out because they don't want to be attacked by these people.
Yeah.
And this is what was happening in Seattle. This is the attitude of seeing how bad it was going.
So knowing that it happened the last 2 elections, they should have had a damn 8 p.m. curfew. They could have been. The city could have instituted a curfew. If you're out, we're going to tell you to leave. If you refuse to leave, you go back in. You're going to be arrested. They could do it.
Oh yeah. There's the man.
Oh, he's awake.
Hey, I got a few hours of sleep, damn it. At least I got a few hours of sleep.
I got about 3.5.
Yeah.
2 days in a row.
Yeah.
Oh, you're good.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah,
Good.
I'm good. I'm good.
I've gotten a total of 7 hours of sleep over the past 2 days. So
that's about right.
Same.
Yeah.
Same.
Yeah.
But last night was glorious. I mean, it was just watching.
Oh, there was no way I was going to bed until I knew for sure it was over.
Yeah.
Yep. I said I wanted to jump on, but with the kids waking up, I just sat there with the Xbox on. I was playing the game, and I'd pause it, and switch over to the antenna to get updates, or have my phone muted and pull up your stream on my phone and see what was going on. They go back to play because they woke up so many times.
Well, and you have to remember, this is why I'm so surprised that Minnesota wasn't completely taken over. This is what it looked like after the Tim Walz allowed it to happen for 4 days. This was the aftermath. This was the aftermath of what these people did.
It's mostly peaceful process.
Well, they were so arrogant as to think that the working class people would not vote for Trump.
Yeah.
That it has let all the air out. Now, I would give them a couple days to be able to regroup. But right now, they are all just distraught.
Oh, yeah.
Bring me the tears. Bring them to me in a cup.
Yes. Drown me in this.
Yeah, get me in the tears.
Yes.
Because this is what Portland looked like before the announcement was. This is what Portland looked like.
Yeah, they were boarding that shit up. Yeah.
Yeah. This is what they were doing. Why were they doing this? Why were they boarding it up? Because they didn't want to have any of these windows smashed out, any of these buildings destroyed. Yeah, this was them preparing for them losing, for Camel Toe losing. Okay, did take the Senate and the House back? Yeah.
Now, the House, I think, is still unofficial, but
yeah, the House is still unofficial. But
I just don't see how you win the popular vote and the Senate and lose the House. I just don't see how that's going to happen.
What are the numbers sitting at right now for the House?
What are the numbers sitting at for the House? Well, let's see. Well, if you go, are we going by AP's numbers? Because we know those are completely skewed.
Hell, they're not even working.
No, they weren't working last night at 1 o'clock in the morning. They shut that shit down. Like, if we go by what Newsmax is saying, here's what they're showing. This is the Senate results. All right.
This is
So
at least
52.
52.
If we go down to the House, we're at 200 on the Republican side, 188 on the Democrat side. So they already lost
Gonna need
2
18
seats.
more.
They already lost 2 seats. Republicans gained 2 seats. And that's what Newsmax is reporting. And they've so far been much closer. So much closer. And of course, you've got this piece of crap garbage. Give me a second. I'm gonna see if I can't pull
Check
up.
out, go to PJ
Because-
Media. It's where Megan Fox works. Pull up,
yeah,
maybe they have something.
Give me a second. PJ Media. Okay. Let's pull that up. Give me a second. And what are we looking for? Here we go. Give me a second. Oh, PJ Media looks like they're showing almost it looks like they're using Newsmax's. Here, this is what PJ Media's looks like. And this is what Newsmax looks like. Does it look the same? Yeah, I think PJ Media is using Newsmax's. That's what it looks like. It looks like they're using the same layout.
Okay, so what's the gray there? Is it like no change, or what's the deal there? Because Oklahoma's should be red.
Yeah, they're not showing what the numbers are there.
But I guess they're
House.
maybe for, I don't know what.
Yeah, this is almost I don't want that. So what we've got here is, yeah, it looks like they're showing the same exact numbers. Like the Senate only shows one thing. Yeah, it's not showing everything. So
Are they including projections in those numbers? Because
what it's saying is it's saying that it won. The completely the grayed out, the light grayed out is one. Maybe solid.
Okay.
No
So it's like
results.
Those are
they don't have
Senate results.
Yeah,
Oh,
it says
that's-
no results in Senate.
That's the Senate.
Yeah.
I don't think
It-
there
it
was.
should-
I don't think there were any. I don't think there were seats up in the Senate this year in Oklahoma.
Yeah. They don't
Because
have any results.
it's
there.
1/3 of the Senate every 2 years. It's 1/3 of the Senate. So
Yeah. So here's what we've got. This is like I said, it's the same thing as PJ Media's. Is they're showing look at this. New
is that the
Mexico
House there, or is that?
Yeah, this is the House results.
Okay.
It looks like they're getting Arizona. They're going to be taking up here in trying to see what they've got. That's a different part of the state, but I mean, this is overwhelmingly this is overwhelming. Like that 50% of the vote is in. Jeff Hurd, Republican. You've got Eli Crane, which is the incumbent there. You got Kevin Kiley, which is the incumbent. Look at California. Oh my freaking God. Do you
Can you
see
zoom
this?
in on California?
No, it doesn't.
I mean,
allow you to zoom in.
Trump got like 40, at least 40% of the vote. And
I mean, here
I
is
don't know that they're
California
finished
right
counting.
here. I mean,
Because
this is
they all
California.
I didn't know if you
here.
could zoom in on.
I wish I could. I can't though.
Yeah.
They screwed up their maps completely because they don't want people zooming in on this shit.
Yeah.
This is insane. All right, guys, I'm gonna be doing something tonight. I don't know what, but I've got to end this and actually get to work because my wife is as angry as she is right now, or humbled.
Yeah, you gotta
I
get
should
to work.
say. I'm gonna have to get my ass to work. It's good to see you,
Oh, yeah.
Brandon. For as much shit as they get, they have a team of
I'll
statistics and they
stream
have to
tonight.
independently agree on the fact for it to be called.
Yeah.
Everybody keep your eyes out. I'll set up some sort of stream. It is of course a Wednesday, a beautiful Wednesday. It is the hump day. We're looking at a big crossover change. I guarantee you that Camel Toe is going to come out, and hopefully she's smart enough to come out and concede and ask for unity and peace. Ask for unity and peace. That would be the thing. That would be a smart thing to do. If
That's
you're
going to be
looking for
interesting.
what's
But,
best for the
she's
country.
not smart, so
Well, neither am I. But I'm at least smart enough to know that if Trump would have lost last night, I would have told people to calm their shit down, let it all play out.
Yeah.
But with that, everybody have a wonderful day. We will see you on the flip.
Bless your heart. I thought I was the only mentally challenged one here.
Get it, yeah, oh yeah. Early morning, rise and shine. Coffee's brewing, feeling fine. News is out and on the air. Shizzy Whiz nuts wild, but we don't care. Morning, Whiz and Coffee. Talk the news, he's a tease. Laugh it off, we're on the go. Shizzy Whiz nuts, start the show. Let's go. Get it, yeah, oh yeah. Headlines spinning in the breeze. Stupid jokes, he's such a tease. Sip the Java with a smile. Pants are off, but stay a while. Morning, Whiz and Coffee. Talk the news, he's a tease. Laugh it off, we're on the go. Shizzy Whiz, let's start the show. Let's go. Get it, yeah, oh yeah. Headlines spinning in the breeze. Stupid jokes, he's such a tease. Sip the Java, wear a smile. Pants are off, but stay a while. Morning, Whiz and Coffee. Talk the news, he's a tease. Laugh it off, we're on the go. Shizzy Whiz, let's start the show. Let's go. Get it, yeah, oh yeah. Serious is overrated. Every day we're caffeinated. Talk the town, but in a jest. Morning Whiz is always best. Clock is ticking, time to run. Morning show's a load of fun. Grab your mug, don't spill a drop. Laugh your ass off till you pop. Clock is ticking, time to run. Morning show's a load of fun. Grab your mug, don't spill a drop. Laugh your ass off till you pop.
Oh my god, Shizzy breaks Larry. Shizzy broke Larry.
Oh yeah.
You know, I told you guys, go.